Hello, everyone, and welcome back to J is for Justice. Reporting here tonight with Ask Oni. I am here sharing some breaking news on J is for Justice. Well, Jay has stepped out momentarily, and she will be back in, but we wanted to bring this news to you because this just came in that Kelsey Berreth's home, the CBI and FBI are currently at her home investigating. We're going to pull up some articles here and show you guys a little bit about what is going on. Let's see here. As they investigate her home today, it is a little disturbing. So we have here, let's see. And how is everyone this evening? Hello, hello. All right. I'm gonna get all my ducks in a row here because they're really not rowed up. I was gonna, she's like, hurry, go on. I was like, oh. Okay, so let's. So says we have one person watching, but I think it might be more than that. I would hope. Do we have more than one person in here? I can't see chat or comments. You guys could comment in here. You're here. And that right there. So the investigators are at currently her house. There we go. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Okay, so did you guys all just start getting notifications? So currently, hey, what's happening? Hello. Okay, it must have took a minute for the notification to go out to everybody. So welcome in. This is Ask Oni. I'm reporting here on J is for Justice for Jay as she has stepped out. We have the CBI and FBI are at the Kelsey Berreth residence. They're at her home right now, and it's crazy. So we wanted to report on this right away and get you guys this juicy info. So let me see here. I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys this skinny on this. Yes, notifications are working. And just so you guys are aware, True Crime and Gossip got flagged and taken down. So I started a new True Crime and Gossip. If you guys want to, you can go over there and follow that page. Just search True Crime and Gossip. So I've got 4 subscribers now out of my 800 I had last night. So at Woodland Park, Colorado, you guys, there's an update. Investigators have confirmed they were searching the townhome of missing Woodland Park mother, Kelsey Berreth, Wednesday afternoon. The Colorado Bureau of Investigations tells KRDO this is a routine follow-up with the ongoing investigation. This is a developing story, so check back, and we have done that. So the previous story states that investigators were on the property of Kelsey Berreth's fiancé Patrick Frazie's for the second time on Tuesday. It comes after eyewitnesses exclusively told KRDO that they saw Frazee at a waste management facility dropping off a load on Monday. Employees at the company in the Teller County also tell us they saw Frazee at the facility dropping off trash from a long trailer with 2 men. Witnesses say Frazee remained in a white pickup truck as the 2 other men who drove in 2 separate cars unloaded their trailers. The trash was later collected by police, and it's been reported a few of the items were taken away by police for further investigation. Photos capture Woodland Park police cars on the property. They were not able to give us any further information regarding the investigation or could not tell us what exactly had been found. One thing police are adamant about, though, is that this time Frazee has not been arrested and is not currently considered a suspect. So, we have that interview, which was sent to me by Jay. She asked me to report on, and that's what I'm doing here. Woodland Park Police said that it's absolutely a possibility that Kelsey Berreth is still alive. This was a previous story from way back. And then I also have something else here, too, that she wants me to go over with you guys. And the FBI searches the missing home. So let's go ahead and put this up here on the screen for you guys to take a peek at. This says, watch family pleading for help in missing case. I don't know if that's what that's going to be, the video. I literally hopped on here. She's like, hurry. I'm here. I'm unprepared, so let me just see if that's what this is.
At American Furniture Warehouse, we take pride in the furniture we sell, making sure it's quality made, affordable, and leaves your home looking great. At a year-end savings event, we've got styles to match any budget, only at American Furniture Warehouse.
On what they're looking for, or if they have found anything. They were at her townhome since this morning and have been in and out of it. About 8 investigators with the FBI and CBI were at her home. And they were still there as of 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. They were carrying items into the home, but an 11 news reporter on the scene for hours didn't see them carry anything out.
Police just revealed at a news conference here today that text messages were sent to her fiancé, Patrick Frazee, and her employer 3 days after she was last seen on Thanksgiving Day. Those text messages were sent from her phone. Now, investigators say Kelsey Berreth was seen on surveillance video shopping at this Safeway in Woodland Park on Thanksgiving. That was the last day she was seen in person.
I don't know.
Detectives say they tracked her phone to an area in Idaho.
I think it's just kind of another little blurb about her missing case. But nonetheless, we should still play it, and so then that way people can be informed and know what's going on here in the world of J is for Justice. So let's see here. I'm going to. I don't know if that was what was causing that noise. Oh, it was. It was playing over my voice. Thank you, little video. Okay, hold on just a second, guys. Here we go.
Search for that missing mom. This is Kelsey Berreth, and she disappeared from Woodland Park 19 days ago. But now we're learning from detectives that text messages sent from her phone after she was last seen.
We have 11 News reporter Catherine Silver. Update now to this 11 breaking news alert. She's live at City Hall in Woodland Park. Catherine, the phone is one of the biggest clues in this case so far.
Police just revealed at a news conference here today that text messages were sent to her fiancé, Patrick Frazee, and her employer 3 days after she was last seen on Thanksgiving Day. Those text messages were sent from her phone. Now, investigators say Kelsey Berreth was seen on surveillance video shopping at this Safeway in Woodland Park on Thanksgiving. That was the last day she was seen in person. Detectives say they tracked her phone to an area in Idaho near her family a few days later, but her family says they have not seen or heard from her. Her mom is pleading for help to find her daughter.
She doesn't run off, and someone knows where she's at. Kelsey, we just want you home. Tell us if you can. We won't quit looking.
We know a text message was sent to her work from her phone saying she would not be at work for the next week. Kelsey works at DOS Aviation. It's in Pueblo. Police say Kelsey also met with her fiance on Thanksgiving so that he could take care of their daughter. That fiance did not attend the news conference this afternoon. He told police he has not heard from her since November 25th. Now, police tell us they are looking into searching her fiance's home, but at this time, he is not considered a suspect. Right now, investigators say they are treating this as a missing persons case. Live in Woodland Park, I'm Catherine Silver, KKTV 11 News.
Hey, friends.
All right, was everybody able to hear that and see that? It got a little weird on me. I don't know why it was changing screens back and forth. Yeah, well, yeah, the video is older. And it's not a new video, but it's attached to an article that is a new article that was released today, this afternoon. So let me see here. I'm going to put up the whole entire article. You guys have to remember that when the people are reporting on this, you know, they don't have a lot of new, fresh clips, but we're going to show you this here. So this is the article that video actually came from, and they attached it to this article Wednesday, 4:27 p.m. And let me get this moved over a little bit so you guys can read a little more. Here we go. So Woodland Park, Colorado, the FBI was at the home of a missing Colorado woman on Wednesday. 11 News was there for hours as federal authorities searched inside Kelsey Berreth's home in Woodland Park. The FBI will not comment on what they're looking for or if they have found anything. They were at her town home since this morning and have been in and out of it. Okay. I feel weird saying that. So they've been at her town home since this morning and have been continuing to search in and around the premises. How's that sound? About eight investigators with the FBI and CBI were at the home. They were still on the scene at 4:30 p.m. They were carrying items into the home, but an 11 News reporter on the scene for hours didn't see them carry anything out. Woodland Park police didn't have any more updates on the case when 11 News reached out Wednesday afternoon. She was reported, this should say, Kelsey Berreth was reported missing as of December 2nd, 2018. Do they need an editor? So that's the latest. As of December 19th, 2018, 4:27 p.m. That was posted. So, and that is by KKTV News 11, the local news station there in the Woodland Park, Colorado area. And I'm just waiting for Jay. She's on her way home. We're hoping that she doesn't fly through red lights and stop signs. Watch it be another. You're welcome, Michelle. Anyone know if Patrick has a brother? He does have a brother, and his brother's actually in law enforcement. Hi Oni, can you put your new channel on? Yes. So the new channel is also True Crime and Gossip. Same exact name. And let me grab. I wonder if I can put a card on this one. Yes, I can. I can actually do a card. A sister. You know, I don't know if he does. I don't know much about it. Now, Jay is going to be joining us here shortly. I'm just waiting for her to zoom me up. And then, of course, she'll be on to chat with us. So, let's see here. Log into the new account. I can't go live on my other account anymore. So, and I only do lives. I don't do video uploads, so it'd be completely pointless. So I had to start a new account. I just don't know what the link to it is. So I'm going to put it up here in the card so then that way you guys know where to find it. My channel. Okay, there's the link to the channel, because I don't have. I got 7 subscribers. Woohoo! I'm knocking them out of the ballpark over here. All right, so add card. Throw on another channel. So this will be up in the little eye. Okay, there we go. So I created the card. My crime channel. So I posted on my Ask Oni, and we did some NK. Okay, why is that not saving? NK apparently has now a defamation attorney that she used her YouTube or her GoFundMe money with, and yeah. So we don't know for sure what's going on, but yeah, working. I can't read comments right now, you guys. I'm trying to, but I can't. I'm trying to get this. I'm trying to get the link to this other YouTube channel to create a card. So give me just 2 seconds, guys. Bear with me, please. I don't know what's going on here. Why I can't just go to the channel or share the channel out. Well, there's a video with me and Go Lightly. I'll share that out. I don't know what else to do. Okay, so at least it's something, right? And it talks about what happened to the channel. So maybe that's a good idea to put that in there. I don't know. It says create card, I do, and then it doesn't work. So I don't know. Yeah. So, but here is a link to that video. If you go there, and then you can subscribe. Oh, and that's from that account, apparently. Why is it posting as from True Crime and Gossip when I'm logged in as J is for Justice? I know. Yep, NK strikes again. She surely does. Oh, Kathy, there is a petition out. There is a petition out on NK to have her reinvestigated again. Interesting. I don't know where the hell my that. I'm literally, you guys, I don't even have lights on. I'm sitting in the dark because I was really upset about my channel earlier, and I've just had a headache from crying, and I took a nap, and I woke up, and it's just like pitch black in here, and I have nothing. So give me just a second. I'm so sorry. You guys don't want to hear about my crap. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for subscribing. Yeah, I don't know why it's not letting me do the card up in the corner. Oh, maybe that's why. That's why. Or enter the YouTube playlist. Just wheel around and wheels around. Nothing happens. Where is Jay at? I don't understand. Where is she at? Jay, can we set up a Zoom? Can you call in? Thanks, Renee. Thanks, Bagel Blarney. I'll be home shortly. So I had marks against my account. It put strikes against my account for stuff with NK, and then also Go Lightly had the same exact thing happen to her, and that's why I'm putting the link to this. Excuse me, what is Oni's new channel? It is right here. So I just posted it. Is under, well, I don't know why it's now. It is for Justice. It's YouTube. Click that link to that video and it'll take you to the page. And that is also the video that explains what happened to myself and Go Lightly. Yeah. Search for true crime and gossip and use filter to search for. I haven't even had a chance to really set it up with keywords. I mean, literally, guys, I woke up, I'm doing this. So I haven't even, I need to shower. Right, yes. I don't think you can post pics in here. I don't believe so. But I'm hoping to get my channel back, so we've got an attorney on it. So this will just be a temporary backup channel. So they're searching her phone for the first time. Right, why are they searching her home now for the first time in 30 days now? Well, she's been missing how many days? Yeah, just about a month. She's missing almost a month, nearly a month, and they're just now searching her home? What the hell? How? When I was logged in under my true crime unit, it was, let me see here. YouTube. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, so maybe I should just go watch the thing in the comments on. Oh, this is movie 6. I'm gonna reset this damn thing all up. Okay, there we go. There's chat. There we go. All right. Searching again. Yep, there it is. So, why a month later is the CBI and the FBI just now at her residence doing a search? Well, right, but it was 10 days later that the mom reported her missing. If you guys go to my channel, there's a video on there. It explains it off. I got Steph, and so did from NK. From Go Lightly. Go Lightly and I did stuff from NK. So I think that they probably were there initially, but now they're actually doing an investigation like they should have, I think, from the get-go. I don't know if they're looking for DNA, if they're looking for touch DNA, for different stuff. The issue is that we have here, you guys, is that we're talking about someone that, and if the main suspect, or, well, they say that he's not a suspect, but if the main person that did this is her fiance, understand this. His DNA is going to be all over that house, or her condo, or her townhome, and her home. DNA will be everywhere. His hair, his fingerprints, his skin cells, all of that is to be expected to be found there. So it's going to be really hard if he is in fact the one who did it. You know, and if that's what they're looking for. Who knows what they're looking for, though? It seems like after they've had time to mull it over, Barney Fife and his crew decided to finally go in there. I don't know why it's taken this long, though, to do a thorough sweep through the home. I feel like this should have been done long ago. I feel like this is very late and very. Okay, are you texting them to me? Because I'm not getting text messages, love. Oh, hold on. Okay, tweets. All right, what are these tweets again, hen? Yeah, and if she's strangled, they will find her. You're right, Gray. Let me see here. I can't see this tweet. They're not opening for me. Give me just 1 second here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Okay. Yeah. No, it's not. What is the situation with the tweets? They're just like screamed. Okay, there we go. Lauren P., thanks to Patrick's sister Erin, we have a huge insight to the dynamics of Kelsey's relationship with her family, her mental health, and Patrick. It makes sense now. The puzzle pieces are starting to fit together. This is reported by @JustSayCheeseIt, Lauren P. on Twitter. Interesting. All right, next tweet says, Lauren P., her profile is currently disabled. Do a search for PF sister. A post by Jennifer will pop up. And then someone replies back, what did she say? Lauren P. says she's claiming Kelsey's family isn't being honest, that she has mental health issues that is not being disclosed. Also, that Patrick has 4 relatives in law enforcement. Kelsey pretty much had no relationship with her mother or with Patrick Frazee other than the baby exchanges. She also believes she is alive. And then someone by the name of Amanda replies and says maybe her mental health issues was nothing more than anxiety. If I was engaged to and had a baby with a guy who was still living with his mom, I'd have anxiety too. I would put this on the screen for you guys, but for some reason I can't. It's not letting me take them out of text message onto my desktop to put up here. The next one says yes, but let's also be honest and disclose any mental health issues a person may have, and truly put an effort into finding her. Would you be willing to contact the Woodland Park Police Department to assist in Kelsey's disappearance? Both families would gladly appreciate any time you could give. I have no clue what that was about. And then Lauren replies and says, this could be true. I have crippling anxiety sometimes, but it's easy to hide it if needed, and I don't seek help for it, although I probably should. And Amanda replies, same. Devin then also steps in and says, can you share any screenshots of these said comments? Lauren then says, these are just 2. I have screenshots of everything, including comments she's liked. We have all confirmed that this is her actual sister. This is his actual sister, even though she sometimes talks in third person or like she's not in the family. Trying to blend in, I think. This one says, and I can't really see, it's kind of cut off. Okay. Replying to Just Say Cheese It, where is the story? Lauren P. says she's in a Facebook group. I'm a mod of it. We have been following her comments and likes, as well as comments on the page run by Kelsey Berreth's mom. She finally spoke out last night in a group and said, and since has deactivated her Facebook account. She has a few times already, so I'm hopeful she comes back. Somebody by the name of Emmy says, which group? Lauren P. replies, prayer for Kelsey Berreth discussion. Emmy replies, I'm in there too, but haven't seen her posts. Courtroom 12 says, at criminal trials, I wouldn't put much stock in the suspect's family. Patrick is the one hiding, avoiding, running scared. If Kelsey had serious mental issues or mental health issues, Woodland Park Police Department would be competent. If they didn't add that extremely vulnerable to all bulletins, Kelsey vanished with no transportation. LG replies, she has no credibility and the Facebook group prayers for Kelsey Berreth is scary. The combo of the two is certainly not credible, as I have encountered with the whole tarp and the clothing and shoes thing, right? I mean, I on True Crime and Gossip, we encountered a situation there with some debunked information. Just Say Cheese It says professional photographer, dreamer, and boohoo kisser enrolled into one. Okay. And then if you go below, Lauren P. says, thanks to Patrick's sister Erin, E-R-I-N, we have a huge insight to the dynamics of Kelsey's relationship with her family, her mental health, and Patrick. It makes sense now the puzzle pieces start to fit. Kelsey Berreth. So these were tweets that are on Twitter. If you guys are interested in looking at them for yourselves, you guys can actually see them. And Can't seem to click on it for funsies. Lauren P, it's at Just Say Cheese, like you would if you're getting your picture taken, and then it. So Just Say Cheese It. All one word. And her name's Lauren P, and you can read her feed of tweets. Sorry, guys, I've been reading that and not comments. So give me just one moment here. So Cookie's asking, there's a husband. A husband to whom? Thank you, Madison, for putting that in the comments. Cookie, no, just a fiance, father of her baby. Only one man. Right, yes. No husband. No husband. No husband, right, yeah. Did it say husband? I'm just reading the tweets. Right. Bottom line is there's a woman missing. We all want to know where she's at and what's going on. Many pilots have snapped. Even a space shuttle astronaut snapped a few years back and attempted to kill some other girl. Remember that one? I don't personally remember that, but I'm sure if I looked into it, I could find it. We are in big trouble. Patrick has 4 family members in law enforcement. Dear God, help us. The searchers and Kelsey. He's protected. This is true, and if that is true. Now, understand, you guys, this is from tweets. From what people are seeing has been kind of an reliable source, and they are the creators of the Prayers for Kelsey group. So let's handle this with kid gloves, these tweets. Like I said, if you're interested in the tweets that I just read, Just Say Cheese It would be the person that you'd want to search for in the Twitter bar. And it's a black and white photo of her. Lauren P is the name, and read the tweets yourself. Make it out to be what you will. I'm not confirming if any of that information is true. I'm not confirming if it's false. You be the judge of that. So sub to the new channel only. Thank you, Bren. The mother probably feels like all of the rest is just drama, which it is, but we still want to know, right? Right. Well, of course we all want to know. And here's the thing is, the more that we know, the more that we can help and get the word out for her. The lack of information, if she's headed north, south, east, and west, makes it a little difficult. Oh, it is, hold on, I'm going to put it, True Crime Gossip. It's right here. I'm hoping my old one will be reinstated. I think it probably will because I have my attorney working on it. Whoever filed this takedown with the NK, the North Korea stuff, used an email address that's only about 2 weeks old. It's a troll account. And so I can't talk much about it because there's a lot of legal stuff there, but yeah, it's being handled. So in the meantime, I can't go live on my channel because of the strike. So I created the second one so I could, do live stuff over there now. So I'd appreciate it if you guys could follow that account. But if the other one gets reinstated, well, then that will be my main platform, and then I'll, deactivate the other in the time being. So NK is the gift who keeps on giving. Thanks to all the people at for her GoFundMe money. She's using it wisely. So, well, it's her business. I don't think cops were done with his ranch. I don't think cops were done with maybe his ranch either. But what's intriguing is that yesterday we had them rummaging through trash at the dump, trailers of trash that men had dropped off there from 2 wagons. We did confirm he does not own a butcher shop. He is not a slaughterhouse owner. He simply raises cattle and then sells it to slaughterhouses for the money. So he's more like a cattle rancher, I believe, is what we kind of come to the conclusion. And so he doesn't do anything with killing them or disposing of their remains or anything like that. He raises these, and then he also does hoofing on horses, like horseshoes. He does horseshoe work. So that's his primary. Patrick Frazie's primaries. So the CBI and the FBI are currently at her home. That was as of 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. I don't even know what time that is in conjunction to here. So maybe an hour and a half ago, they had reported that they were there. And so the investigators are searching her home, possibly as we speak. There has not been any updates since then. But yesterday, they were on his tail. Basically, they're saying, we got our eye on you. We're watching what you're doing, because he no more and left that dump, and they were there investigating it and rummaging through that trash, and they did leave with some items. His 5-month-old dog sell it for $3,000. Yes, and then he raises herding dogs, cattle dogs, if that's what you want to call them. I think they're cattle dogs. Oh. I don't know what you want to. For sure, the actual. I hope they arrest him. Yeah. Well, you know what? Here's the thing: is we don't want him to get arrested if he's done nothing. If he is innocent. I wish that he would cooperate and do. I think for the public's sake. But if you have nothing to hide, I know for me, if I was truly 100% innocent, and I'm speaking for myself. If, let's say, my partner came up missing, I would say, take me in and question me, polygraph the hell out of me. I know what I've done. I'm confident in that. And I know what I haven't done. I'm confident in that. And so any of your questions, sure. But I do have anxiety. And sometimes I think those machines may be inaccurate with people that have, anxiety. But if it's a 99.9% foolproof test, I would say, absolutely, test me. Ask me what you need to ask me. Let's get this girl home. And if she is dealing with mental illness, as these tweets have stated, that's even more reason, because that's not right to allow someone to be roaming around if she has these mental illnesses. Let's say, schizophrenia, or maybe it's, bipolar, whatever it may be. And understand, you guys, these are just labels when it comes down to it. Mental illness is very hard to diagnose. So these labels that they may slap on you isn't always definitely the diagnosis. There's no real, So when they say mental illness, it could have been just as much as a little bit of depression and she took an antidepressant. It doesn't mean that she was whacked out of her mind. And like I said, and plus we're going on alleged information. We're not going on factual things. I have not seen the posts from anybody that's named Aaron Frazee or his sister. These were just tweets that I was reading out to you guys, and I encourage you to look into them yourselves and make up your own minds if that information is true, because there's a lot of things on social media that get posted that's hard to verify one way or another. And it's sad, this girl, I think at the end of the day, given what we know, if Patrick wasn't involved, it will be a miracle. Gray, 100% hands down. I agree with you. Yes. She's a flight instructor. She must be okay. Yeah, I mean, that's my sentiment. We have a successful businesswoman here that is active. She's not disabled by any means. She doesn't have a crippling mental disability, let's just put it that way, that's keeping her from holding a job. It can't be all that bad, Such a beautiful young lady. Hope they find her alive and well. I do too, and she is really pretty. And she looks like she's got a pretty good straight on, she's on the straight and narrow. Doesn't look like she really engaged in drama. She really wasn't into social media. She didn't really, I think she was a very career driven type person and very kind of I don't want to say reclusive, but she just didn't engage in, the social media world. Now, one thing that I want to talk about too is, she had that persona of being, pretty straight-laced, but I received on True Crime and Gossip on a comment on one of my things from somebody by the name of Kilroy. And I don't know if Gray, have you ever encountered a Kilroy? Somebody by the name of Kilroy? Because they had a very, very personable, made me feel like personable. Oh, that's me, Corey. Hi. You have Velvet Z. So this Kilroy had a very personable outlook on Kelsey. He claimed that she was basically the town, and I'm gonna, you guys, this isn't verbatim. This is not verbatim, but in a roundabout way, it basically stated that Kelsey, if she is missing, deserved it because she was the town whore and broke many hearts, and Patrick should be wondering the paternity of his child because she was such a sleaze or a tramp, and it sounded like whoever this was they were angry at her, they didn't care for her, and it was very very accusatory, as if they knew her on a personal level. It felt personal to me when I read it, and I was taken back by. I was like, whoa, I'm not touching this. I'm gonna leave this here because this is crazy. This seems like a personal emotion that's been put into this. It didn't seem like a theory or a speculation. It felt like it was personal to this person. Check him out, Oni. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, Crystal, there was definitely anger in that. Check him out, Oni. I'm sorry, Kathy, who am I checking out? The comments are rolling by so fast, I'm not having a chance to really... Days Silly Finger. I don't know who that is. Yeah, I mean, he can... Estira! Oh my god! What are you doing, girl? What are you doing, Cherie? Cherie, this is Oni. You may realize that, I don't know. I just seen your picture and I was like, oh my god, that's one of my Perry people. Hi. Oh my gosh, welcome. So, good. So there's the link, you guys, to the new True Crime and Gossip, the temporary one that we're using until the new one gets, or my old one gets reinstated. I've been talking forever. I know, well, it's obviously so have I, and I've been reading news articles, and so it's hard to read comments and do this at the same time, but normally Jay is with me, and I am covering for her right now, as she is out, and she wanted this talked about, and she's going to join in here shortly. So I don't know if I started a Zoom, if I could invite her. I don't know where she's at. Seems like a troll to me. Yeah, Kim, it does seem like a troll, but it was very personable what he was saying. It was like, he said something to the likes of, she goes from man to man. She breaks the hearts of these guys, and she doesn't want to be in a committed relationship. She doesn't want to settle down and stay with just one person. And, it's really no surprise if she is missing. It's probably one of the people's hearts she's broken. And that Patrick now has this child and is probably curious if the paternity of that child is even his, because she's been with so many men. It was very accusatory and it was very personable. It was not something that, like I said, well, have you ever thought about maybe she slept around and had many guys, and maybe it was someone that she had dated in the past that took her. It wasn't like that. It was somebody that was saying she slept around. Patrick is questioning the paternity of the child. Like I said, it was, a personal attack. It seemed nothing nice to say. Yes, Winky, you're 100% on that. And no commitment yet engaged. Well, Kathy, I think that's what we're questioning. And then somebody came in Have they questioned Chris Ross? I think they need to question North Korea because, you know, she moved out of the area. Maybe she moved up there. Yes, I agree, Tori. I don't even know what's going on right now. I had to turn my phone down and talk to my kid about a boy that keeps pushing her off her bike. After school, I told her I'd ask Tony and get back with her. Huh? The baby to her family. You know, I don't know if the family has even pursued the baby. That's a good question. I don't even know if her family has. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Bren. Bren, do you not have a wrench? Hold on, let me get you a wrench. Let me get you a wrench over here. Hi, Prepper. Somebody retracted your message. How did they retract your message? Minnesota Bren. Of hit the like button. That's weird to me. I don't see your wrench, Bren. You have one? Hi, Jamie. Do you want to call in? If I fire up a Zoom, would a couple people like to call in and chat? Until Jay can jump on with me. NK is North Korea. I want to call. Okay, Cookie. So let me fire up a thing. I don't have Jay's code, so it's going to be a little different. It's going to be just a random code because her Zoom is her own. So the call-in code is going to be 362-976-620. And let me get it up on the screen here so you guys can see it at the very bottom. I do have a scroll that was going that was older. Zoom in, and we're just going to put zoom in on here so that way you guys have the digits. And it is 369. Oh, I'm sorry, 362. Jesus, criminally. Oh, I still got one eye open over here. 976 620. All right, there we go. So there's the Zoom number. I don't know if you guys can see it. Why is it not? Oh, because I have it off. Here we go. There's a Zoom in number, you guys. Call in on Zoom here. Let's get you up here on the platform. Kind of scrolling by. It seems a little fast because it's a shorter sentence. I hope you guys can see that. You know what? And I'll add to this too. Let's see here. Okay, that might help with a little bit of that, so. But the number doesn't fly by y'all so quickly. Okay. And that is the Zoom in number is 362-976-620. And you can zoom in. I am waiting for Cookie, and I would love to speak with the other loves that we have here. Okay. I think we got it now. I remember I put blah blah on 30. Okay, is blah blah in here? I don't see. Oh, blah, I'm having trouble believing. You're having trouble believing the loving relationship that this mother speaks of. You know, I think a lot of us blah blah are. And as long as you're respectful, you won't get timed out. So just keep your comments respectful. Pepper says, "Is there something wrong with MySpace? I haven't seen any of MySpace friends for 8 years." Pepper, I think MySpace went down with the ship. It's like the Titanic; it sunk. New channel, True Crime and Justice. Isn't it only? Yes, new channel, True Crime. No, True Crime and Gossip. True Crime and Gossip. But maybe we should change it to True Crime and Justice. I don't know if there is already a page with that. That would be that's a good idea. I like that name. True Crime and Justice. I'll have to look into that. Let's see here. I'm looking for it. There's Bren. All right, we're giving her a wrench. There we go. So hi, there you go, Bren. Bren's one of my friends. So she's now got a wrench. Yes, and I came here all the time. ID channel tenfold. Right, exactly. I would hate to be under all this scrutiny. Kathy, I agree too. It's definitely a lot to withhold. Hey, Oni, just got in from last day of work. Sorry, oh, thank you for coming in, Cheryl. Waiting room. Yes, you'll be sent to a waiting room. Are you in the lobby? Are you in the lobby? It didn't notify me there was anyone in the lobby. So the reason I did that is because when you're live, I've had an instant I used to have it where people could come on instantly, and I'd have trolls call in when I was on my other platform. And I had someone pull up Chatterbait. I had somebody pull up Pornhub, and someone showing boobs. And I was like, oh my God. So now I have people go into a waiting room on my personal Zoom that I have on my Zoom account. So you will reach the lobby. You'll sit in the lobby for a moment, and then I will invite you in, and then you can talk once I know who you are. Because if it's a troll thinking they're going to be cute and throwing up some porn or something like that, it ain't happening anymore on my account, on my accord. I would keep the gossip part. I like the gossip because we like to gossip about, and and here's the other thing too, guys. If you look up the word gossip, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's untrue. It just means, we chat about it. We look at it, we pick it apart. True Crime and Justice. Yeah, I mean, it has a ring to it, but I love the True Crime and Gossip. I think the whole gossip thing is cute. Plus, we have the gossip candles, right? Exactly, Madison. People really have no life. Let's see here. Does YouTube monetize live streams? Yes, they do. If you don't filter, you can get banned by YouTube. What does that mean if you don't filter? Oh, you mean filter out if somebody were to put up porn? Is that your channel only? My channel is True Crime and Gossip, and then my other channel is Ask Only, just like on Periscope. Yeah, so guys, call in. The number's on the screen, the Zoom. Download the Zoom to your phone. We'll pull up the Zoom, put it on the screen. 362-976-620. Gossip makes me think of Mean Girls. Well, but we're not mean, we're nice. What does 300 mean? 300. 300 people are watching this live. Demonetized inside. There's Cookie. Jamie, do you want to call in? Cookie, you want to call in? Shanana Banana? So again, you guys, so at Kelsey's, the FBI and CBI are there doing their thorough investigation. They did, I think, their preliminary one, at the onset of her missing, but now they're actually, I think, going in there and they're scrubbing down the place looking for, in every nook and cranny, for any possible evidence. You're going to call in, Prepper? Prepper, call in. Oni, call me on Zoom. Okay, I'll invite you in. Let's see. Oh, I do have participants waiting. We've got Cookie. We've got Mandy. And we're going to soon have Jay. And I'm not showing my face because I'm a hot mess. I haven't even showered yet, you guys. As soon as Jay gets on here, I'm bowing out to go to wash my muffin. So, okay, I just invited Jay in. How are you, ladies? Welcome, welcome. Hold on just a second. Let me get the audio up for you guys, so everyone can hear you. And there we go. Should be working now. And I'm going to have to pop in my earphones so I can hear you. If I've got this set up right, I might have to change my audio settings. Are you girls there? I think I have to do my audio settings. Give me just a second, guys. Zoom. Preferences. Yeah, no, it should be working. Okay, you guys there now? My volume turned down or something? Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. There's Jay. Okay, I don't think anybody can hear what's going on in the Zoom, so give me just a second here, you guys, so I can get this working. I don't know. That's gotta be an multi.
I'm muted right
use my
now.
Earphones. I don't. Situation is. No, I don't hear anything. Multi-output. And then my Zoom. I see you. Yeah, I just can't hear you guys. Hold on. Okay, you there?
I'm here.
Okay, now I hear you.
I'm here too. I just muted myself while you got everything figured out.
Okay, we got it figured out. Now I think everybody over on the other end should be able to hear you too. Go ahead go ahead and speak, guys. Let's see. So we have with us Mandy and Cookie. Hello, ladies. How are you?
Hi, Oni. This is Cookie.
Hi. How are you, darling?
Good.
Good. So what are your thoughts on this investigation that's going on at the residence as we speak?
I just can't believe it's taken so long. I don't understand why it's taken so long to get onto the property. I guess maybe she didn't have a relationship with her family, so they didn't know to report her missing, but it's still very strange that the fiance didn't. I mean, if he has the child, it doesn't make any sense to me.
No, I agree. It does seem very odd that we have this woman and who has been missing now for a month, and they're just now looking into her home when it was apparently one of the last places that they'd seen. I think the only evidence that they really knew of was the damn muffins that had been made, or the cinnamon rolls. Cinnamon rolls were really the breaking point of that investigation. I think that's the only thing we heard about that whole thing was there were fresh baked cinnamon rolls on the top of the oven, and of course leave it to they're more into donuts, I think, than cinnamon rolls. But leave it to the 5-0 to come up with that as part of the investigation of what they found. It's too funny. But hopefully we get some answers after this investigation. And Jay may have some more insight on that. It looks like she just dropped off. I know she just got home. She's probably just getting out of her brassiere and getting herself comfy. And so I'll have to give her a minute to get her tatas adjusted so she can get on here with us. So, Mandy, what do you think? Thank you for calling in as well, too, Mandy.
I'm not sure what I think yet. I've looked into a lot of stuff. I've listened to you guys, but I'm a little bit slower lately. They started working from home, so I'm trying to catch up too.
Mm-hmm. I think we're all kind of trying to catch up a little bit here. Even myself a little. And, you know, we have a 1-year-old child who definitely needs a parent. I don't know. My gut tells me that the result of this may not be good. I think we might be looking at a couple-year court hearing coming up. I don't know. I just get that feeling, and it just breaks my heart for the child. For, you know, it's just awful. She's still not found. It feels like 4 days ago. Yeah, and you know, and it's been a month. It's been a month, and nothing.
I know, it's so mind blowing. I mean, you know, I followed the Watts case with all of you guys, and you know, he confessed, so it wasn't that big of a deal to speculate on the hows or whys what went down. But with this, it's almost like speculating and all of that. Like, it's just gonna create more work for the law enforcement to do besides focusing on finding her and what happened. Like, she didn't just vanish in midair from her house, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's really interesting too to see the difference in the two cases, with Chris talking to the police right away, letting them into the house. You know, when we were watching all of that, we were saying, oh no, he shouldn't have done this. He should have lawyered up. He shouldn't have spoken. And now we're kind of on the flip side, seeing what happens when somebody doesn't. It's interesting.
I 100% agree. Hi, Jay.
Hey.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Jay. Who's on here? I'm on my phone.
Your beautiful face.
We have Cookie and Mandy and myself.
Oh, hey, Cookie. Hey, Mandy.
Hello.
My husband just gave me a weird look when I said, hey, Cookie. Hey, Cookie. I'm just sitting here putting I'm going to set you down for a second. I'm just sitting here putting some gift bags together.
Okay. So, Jay, what
do you
think of this?
Multitasking, because I had to go to an event after work, and I just got home. So,
well, I'm going to let you take over, because I have, in 1 hour, I'm doing something with...
Well, don't leave yet, because I have to get on my computer if you're going to leave and leave the house. Because I'm on my phone.
I know, but we're on my OBS. I still have 1 hour and 15 minutes, so...
Oh.
But I got to take a shower at some point between now and then.
Showers are kind of important. So
They are.
What do you want to do? Do you want to go off and then come back? Like, I'll just come back on, or?
No, you can just stay here and chat and do what you're doing, and I'm just gonna put myself on mute and go take a shower.
Well, what about the OBS?
Well, then at that point, if you still have more that you want to talk about at that point, then yes, you'd want to switch over.
Oh, okay. So you're saying you're just stepping away.
I'm just stepping away, yeah, to go scrub the muffin, and then I shall return. Okay.
Before you scrub your muffin, I wanted to tell you,
Uh-huh.
I have a YouTube Red account, and I have like this family plan that I don't use all of the accounts. I only use the 5.
Uh-huh.
So I wanted to donate both of you guys 2 of them. It doesn't connect to me in any way. Like, you would sign in with your own stuff. I don't have any access to it. But that way, when you play your YouTube videos for us, it won't show any commercials anymore.
Oh.
So I'll send you an email, Jay, and I'll just send you the way
I
to
don't
do it.
understand what that means.
Oh,
So
okay.
It's like a
YouTube
Premiere
Red.
account, right? So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How sweet.
Well, thank you, Cookie.
My son and I were fighting over who would get the YouTube Red account, so I just did the whole family. It's 5 accounts.
Oh,
just
cool.
send it
That
out.
is awesome.
I see
Yeah, you
what you're
just send out an
saying.
email. I send you the email, and then I can send another one to you, Oni. And
Okay.
when you guys just click on it, it sets up your own account. Like, I
Cookie
never
for
see it.
president.
Cookie for
so
president,
it's like,
yes.
So So it's like if you have like Apple Music and you share it like with your family.
Right.
Oh
Sort
my
of,
gosh,
yeah.
we're part of the family.
That's
Part of
right.
the Cookie
We're
family.
Cookie family.
Yeah, and if you want, you can email me info@askoni.com.
perfect.
That'll go right there. So I'm going to bounce off, you guys. Thank you so much for that, Cookie. Thank you, everybody who's joined. Make sure you guys like. If you haven't had a chance to subscribe to the new True Crime and Gossip channel, please do so. Unfortunately, we want to do but I'm going to make you the host of the Zoom, so in case any more people want to come in, Jay, you have host.
Okay, thank you for setting this up tonight while I was gone.
No worries, no worries. All right, you guys, be well. I love you, and I'll be back in about 15 minutes. It doesn't take me that long to scrub the muffin.
Okay.
So,
Love you, Oni.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so what are we talking about? I missed out.
We were talking about the Kelsey case.
Yeah, the search that's going
The
on.
tweets. Yes.
Yeah, so do we know, is the search still going on now, or are they gone?
I don't know. I was reading different things earlier in the chat where people were saying that they had something marked off with evidence tape. I mean, it was just different things that I was reading in the chat, but I don't know.
I can't believe that they haven't. Have they been in there before? Is this the first time, or do we not know?
I thought it was a 72-hour thing that they were supposed to be doing, and then I thought we were told that they shut it down within like 24 hours. I thought they were gone.
Wow, that's weird. So I wonder what they're looking for today.
Right.
Interesting. Mandy, what's going on? What do you know about all this?
Oh, I'm just trying to catch up. I worked today from home, so I was kind of out for about 5 hours. Really
Yeah,
caught
I
up
hear
on
you.
this morning, but then
I hear you. I'm out of the loop too.
so I'm just trying to learn and see what I can contribute.
Well, and that's why I sent Oni those tweets, because Jamie had sent them to me, and I couldn't even read them. Like, I didn't have time to read them, so I just sent them on to him. I'm like, here, I'll text these to you, and you can read them or post them or whatever you want to do. And I'm trying to get everybody's stuff ready for Christmas. I have to send my son's stuff out to Colorado. I have to get it out tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
So I've just been so busy, like everything caught up at once. So
Yes.
it just seems crazy that Christmas is like a week away, because how did that happen?
Is Christmas on Monday this year?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay, well thanks. See, that's something I didn't even know.
Yeah. Well, Christmas Eve is Monday. So we have Christmas Eve at my mom's. So all of that starts for us on Monday.
Yeah, I'm hosting this year, so
Christmas Eve?
oh no, Christmas Day, starting from breakfast, lunch, and then I bought that card game, What's Your Meme or something like that, for all the adults to play.
Oh, I've never heard of that one.
Oh, it's so fun.
Is it fun?
Yes, me and my husband did like 2 rounds the other night just to see how it worked. Oh my gosh, it's so fun.
Is it something you can play with 2 people and it's still fun?
Well,
Not
see,
as much.
Well, you're supposed to have someone that like judges, because there's like a picture card, and then you draw 7 caption cards, and then the judge picture up, and then you hand them whatever caption goes best with that picture for a meme, and then they judge it. So it's kind of hard when it's.
Oh yeah, I see. It would be way more fun with more people.
We had our 10-year-old judging us, and then I didn't realize that I was drawing from the mature pack. And so we drew some of those. My husband was like, I don't think she can read this one. And I said, what is it? And I looked at it, and it said something like the face you make when you tuck your boner into your waistband or something. And I was like, oh no, she can't read that.
How old are your kids?
I have a 10.
Oh. Whoops.
Well, we totally scrapped that game, the regular deck, and the regular deck is 10-year-old friendly.
It's clean, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot cleaner.
That's kind of cool. They give you 2 versions.
Yeah, it comes with a little tiny one, and then you can buy expansion packs. Like, they have a basic bitch expansion pack and, like,
Oh my
a
gosh, how
mean
fun.
girls expansion pack.
How fun.
We're gonna try that out for Christmas.
That's cool. My
We
Christmas is
have
going to
a
be weird. My kids are all grown, and my daughter was just saying it's depressing because her brothers aren't here. You know, they're,
Mhm.
yeah, it's just going to, she's like, is it just going to be me? I'm like, yeah. She's like, that's depressing.
That's exactly how it was for me growing up, 'cause my brother's 5 years older than me. So he went into the military in 2002 or 3, and he went to Iraq. He did 9 tours there. So
Oh, wow.
we had 7 years with my brother being overseas because he got stationed in London and then Ottawa, and he did tours in Iraq. We didn't see him for 7 years. My parents are divorced. We still do Christmases together. And I'm 33 years old. We still do. My mom comes, my dad comes. If they have
That's
girlfriends,
nice.
boyfriends, they come. But for a long time, just me, my mom, dad, and whoever their significant others were at the time. So I totally can relate with your daughter. It was sad and depressing. It was like you're
Yeah,
missing
that's what she
something.
said. She's like, it's depressing. I'm like, well, my son is they're going to have a baby next year. I'm like, well, think about it next year. You'll have a niece, and it'll be a whole new way of Christmas next year.
Yes.
You know, the baby around. But yeah, it's crazy. The older you get, like how your Christmases start to change, even with your kids, as your kids grow.
Yes. And I've got kids, and they're 9 years apart. My daughter was born on October 2nd of 2008, and my son was born October 1st of 2017.
Oh my gosh. Well, you got a ways before kids are until you're kidless, I should say.
Yes. You got it. We started over again.
Yeah, exactly. So you got some time. I was actually talking to a lady tonight who has a 19-year-old. Good night, honey. Who has a 19-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
And I was like, oh my God. And she's 43. I was like, ooh. That would be tough. All right, let me open up YouTube so I can actually read some of these comments.
Yeah, I'm scoping out on Facebook and other stuff right now, so I'm trying to catch
So,
up.
Jay, did you get any strikes against your channel for any of your content?
I didn't. The only thing, I didn't get any strikes. They just took that Dr. Phil video down. But that had nothing to do with NK or anything like that. That was because it was CBS that actually flagged it as like copyright. So, you guys hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It was just because it was a CBS video. But they just blocked it and took it down. I didn't get like any kind of warnings, or I didn't even get an email on it. Oh yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I did get an email that said why they took it. Yeah, the Dr. Phil thing was crap anyway, so I really didn't care. But I don't understand
That
why
was
Oni got taken down altogether. Like, I was floored by that. I don't really understand. And I know he said it was NK or whatever he talked to Go Lightly, but I don't feel like he really had. Did he have a whole lot of content with NK?
I didn't think so.
I didn't either. I mean, shoot, I think I have more comments and things about her.
I thought the timing was interesting too, because he was reading the comments from that Kilroy person. I'd really like to know if Marissa was getting any comments from that same.
Oh.
I didn't see any from him on hers because I follow a lot of her videos too, and I didn't see anybody. And I went back and watched some of them like late last night and this morning and looked through the live chats after Oni had talked about Kilroy, and I didn't see any on her.
Yeah, I don't really understand why his channel got the the strike to where he cannot go live.
And see, that's new to me too. I didn't even know that he had a strike on his channel.
See what happens when you're away for a day?
I know. I get a
all
job
hell breaks
and I
loose.
don't know what's going on.
Yeah, all hell breaks loose. Yeah, I don't really understand. I don't. I mean, they didn't send him like a reason. They didn't send him an email with a reason why. That's what kind of baffles me about the whole thing. But no, I didn't get anything. The only thing they did was take that stupid Dr. Phil down. I mean, take it down. I don't care.
None of it was good anyways.
No, it really wasn't. And it wasn't like it was anything breaking, right?
Right. That was almost like another Facebook group when things first started breaking, and it's like, broke their bone.
Yeah. That was misinformation too. So
I only wanted to watch it for the lady with the short dark hair that's got the real high set cheekbones.
The one, she's from ID Channel.
Yes, what's her name? Because my husband and I watch her all the time.
Oh, I can't think of it.
I know, I couldn't either. I had to show my husband the preview of Dr. Phil, and I was like, we have to watch Dr. Phil. Our favorite chick is going to be on there. And he was like, please don't make me watch Dr. Phil. And then when he found out what chick I was talking about, he was like, oh, yeah, let's watch it. Well, we did. And about 10 minutes into it, my husband looked at me, and he was like, I can't watch this anymore. I said, I can't either. And I just got on my phone and started looking on Facebook, and we turned the channel.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It wasn't
ridiculous.
Good. But she looked different. I think she must have cut her hair or something. She kind of looks like a jacked up Kris Jenner.
That's what I was saying all night last night.
She kind of does, like botched Kris Jenner.
But you would think that he would at least have, an interview with somebody.
Yeah.
Being Dr. Phil, somebody, even
Nicole,
Grace, somebody.
Like, yeah, there was no like solid content to that. Stupid. So that's off my channel, so whatever.
So has anybody seen the Sam Kramer TV post? It says investigators returned to Kelsey Berreth's home this evening for more routine follow-up work. We just arrived as a routine. Took this photo of her door, which was taped with 12/15/18 written on it. So they have her front door taped with red evidence tape.
Oh, yeah. And I saw something. It was like for the date today.
It was 12/15/18 is what KOAA is reporting.
Oh, I thought there was a second one on there for today, for the 19th.
I haven't seen that yet. This was just posted 37 minutes ago.
Oh, wow. So are we think they're still there then?
No, they left, but the house is filled with evidence. Like the door is sealed so they can tell if someone's entered it.
Oh, so they're like preserving it type thing?
Right. Kind of like, when we read the discovery for the Watts case and it said, that the car was sealed with the evidence tape. So her front door is sealed with evidence tape.
Interesting. I wonder what in the heck. I know I read that they were taking things into the house, but they weren't seen removing anything from the house. Isn't that odd?
Yes, that is.
I've never heard of that happening.
Yeah, and I can't remember where I read that though today. That's a lot of good. Sorry. I think
what would they be taking in?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, like if she has internet there and stuff, they may have been taking in equipment.
Like some kind of testing equipment or yeah. I don't know. Just thought it was odd. but they didn't remove anything. So I don't know what the heck they're looking at.
Unless
Sorry.
they found something and they got to bring a different evidence collection crew in tomorrow.
Do you guys know anything about someone saying that, I can't remember where I saw this either, so forgive me, but that her mother was changing her story or something?
I saw that. She had changed her, that Patrick had changed her story twice. He picked the baby up from her house, and then that he dropped the baby off at his house.
Yeah.
About his mother saying that he's changed it twice, and now she's questioning, almost speculating, but not putting anything out there, but just kind of quickly, like, there's two contradicting stories.
Interesting.
Because I saw that earlier today too, before I had to take calls for work, and I didn't get a chance to look at it, but that's pretty much what I gathered.
Okay, gotcha. And Jason just said they left with 2 boxes.
Ooh.
Jason, do you know anything else that we haven't talked about? Jason, I just want to give Jason props. He messages the podcast page, and he gives breaking, updated information. Like, my ass is at work, and I can't keep up with everything, but Jason is. And he messages me, like, the latest and greatest. Like, tonight he messaged me about the search. He's like, you got to get on YouTube and report this. I'm like, shit, I'm at work. I can't. And I texted Oni, and Oni woke up, and I'm like, you got to get on there. So thank God for Oni. That's what, that's teamwork there, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I'll get on there. So, all right. So Jason said it was on someone's cam. It was on someone's cam, like a neighbor. Oh, Woodland Underground on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So what is Woodland Underground? Is that the city she lived in?
It's a guy that it's actually a public page. He does like a lot of reporting on things that goes on around Woodland. And he was there outside where they were setting up for the press conference after they searched the house, and I watched his live on that, or his Facebook live.
Oh, that's the guy. He kind of has like reddish hair.
Yes, he's bald.
And a beard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's who that is then. And is he just focused on stuff that is around that area, and that's why he's focusing on Kelsey?
Okay. From there, lives there.
I gotcha. Okay. See, I'm playing catch up. The Woodland Park is the city name.
Yes.
Hey, Prepper. Prepper cracks me up. I don't know where that person came from, but I love it. Jason Riddle, you are good at breaking news. Keep it coming. He really is. When I see his notification pop up on my phone, I'm like, oh, I got to read this because he's always got new info.
So ready to laugh, too.
What?
And he's funny, too.
I know he is.
Yeah.
Thought they looked like computer kind of things. What, being brought out or in? You guys ever been so tired that your eyes are like crossing?
Yes. Every day.
Every day.
I have insomnia, and I have a 1-year-old. So he sleeps 12 hours through the night, and I'm the one that can't sleep.
That's awful. Is your 1-year-old's a boy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's awful. I hate napping. I can sleep. I just don't have time to sleep. If I put my head down right now, I'd fall asleep.
I wish I could.
But I got too much shit to do. Did the boxes smell like cinnamon? Oh, because the freaking rolls, huh?
Rolls.
Cinnamon roll. Whenever I hear cinnamon roll, I can't help but think crowbars. It's just cinnamon roll or birthday cake. I know you guys remember that.
Oh, yes.
Cinnamon roll or birthday cake? Birthday cake? Cinnamon roll. Does anyone else think it's weird that they're engaged and have a baby together, yet he lives with his mom? Another Cindy Watts. I've never heard that one before.
It's so weird. The whole thing about the relationship is weird. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, aside from the fact that, like, so she moved here, whatever, and then apparently, you know, so she's been there. She moved to Colorado, she's been there for 2 years?
2016, yeah.
Okay, and so her baby's 1. So maybe she thought they had a chance at, you know, getting together and living a life, and he just didn't want to leave his mommy's house. So, and then she was pregnant. So it's a weird that a grown man wouldn't want to leave his mom's. It's not like he lived in a guest house on the family.
Right.
You know,
right. It's like he probably lives in the same room he was as a little boy. Probably still has like Power Rangers on the walls and shit.
Or vintage baseball stuff.
Oh my God. Okay, so Madison said, is it bad that I don't think they were engaged? And I said, no, I totally agree.
I don't think so either.
I don't think they were either. You want to know what I think? I think they met on that Farmers Only or whatever it was, right? And then she moved out there. I wonder if they even met in person before she moved there. Do you think?
Oh, I could see that.
I wonder. Okay, so then she moved out there. I don't know. Maybe they met in person. Maybe they didn't. But she moved out there, and maybe it wasn't so great once they, you know, started dating in person, and she got knocked up. Then they kind of broke it off, like,
Right.
this wasn't working, type thing. And her mom kind of brought the whole fiance thing into it. Either A, she told her mom it was her fiance, or B, her mom just said that to kind of save face. But I think she told her mom, I'm engaged and we don't want a big wedding and da 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 da. I have a feeling there's going to be some kind of weird thing about this Kelsey that comes out, like she was lying to her mom, you know, like I just have a feeling. I don't think she's alive, and I think that when this is all kind of come to a conclusion, I feel like you're going to see her mom on the news going, you know, she lied to me, she told me this and that, and like everything her mom knew was like going to be a lie.
Well, I felt like her mom in the interview that I watched with her almost wanted to say a lot more than she was saying. She was really held back and thinking about her
She stopped
answers.
herself a couple times.
And that's kind of what made her look kind of awkward, was because she was like, oh, nope, can't say that, you know?
Yeah, because she said something and she stopped herself. She was like, they asked her something about, was the relationship, I don't know, something about the relationship. And then she's like, well, it was, and then she stopped herself or something.
And just like the part where she was talking about the wedding and there being financial issues to the wedding, and that was all very strange to me.
Did she have a dress? No, she didn't have a dress. What woman that's engaged ain't looking at dresses? Come on.
It's really not that strange to me, though, since they are, well, he is a team roping cowboy with cows and stuff, because my best friend married a man in my town that owns 2,000 acres, and he is a cattle rancher. And they, for the longest time, they had 2 kids together, and didn't even have a dress picked out or anything, but they were engaged. They didn't even have a ring yet. and she had bigger dreams of her wedding than he had. And so they finally said, okay, fine, we'll get married and have a wedding instead of just going down to the JP if we do it in the 100-year-old barn. So we had to drive, like everybody's cars are driving through a pasture. There wasn't even a road to the barn. So to me, it's kind of like, well, maybe that's why she didn't have her dress picked out, because maybe she had a bigger like venue planned and he just wanted like a.
I know, but even Nicole
nothing.
Kessinger was looking at wedding dresses, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, well, she was psychotic and wanted to split up someone's marriage and had her eyes set on Chris Watts forever. You know, like
I know, but I don't know, you guys. I'm just getting this feeling like.
Oh, I'm not saying I don't think it's involved. I don't
even know. I'm starting to get this kind of like secondary feeling that she may have taken off on her own, and I don't know, maybe she was suicidal. I don't know.
It could be.
I'm probably not going to make a lot of fans saying that, but I just have
purse there though, right?
Yeah, but if you're going to kill yourself, what do you need your purse for?
And the daughter, that's what throws me off of that. Every time I
But you know what?
People
who have kids kill themselves every day.
Yes, my ex-husband didn't even think about his daughter, even though
every day. My cousin killed himself 2 days ago. I don't know. I didn't really. Thank you. I didn't know him that well. I mean, I feel bad for my aunt and stuff, but
yeah,
he was like 60 years old, and he has children, grandchildren, and it's just like, I think when people are in that state of mind, they don't think about that stuff. Like, obviously, because parents do it all the time, and we sit back and go, how selfish, but they're in a fucked up frame of mind. If they're gonna do that, they're not thinking straight about anything,
Right.
So maybe she did have some depression issues. Who knows?
Did they split up? I know there were some people talking that they had split up a few days before this all happened.
That's what somebody said.
That
the day before Thanksgiving or something. So who knows? Maybe she couldn't handle it. Maybe.
Well,
hell knows.
That kind of plays into what you were saying earlier. Like she could tell her mom, hey, I've got this guy, he's my fiance, we have this child, and then it all kind of blows up in smoke. They break up, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, like, what am I going to tell my parents now?
Right.
What am I going to say now? I don't know. Some people, have weird relationships and weird thoughts, and they might think that something's the end of the world. A lot of people get depressed and kill themselves over things that you would say, oh my gosh, just brush that off,
And at the holidays, yeah, maybe.
I mean, think about all those, like, these kids that kill themselves in high school over a boy or a girl. I mean, come on. You want to just like shake them and say, you know what, this person is not going to mean shit in 10 years.
But
this is a high school relationship. It's nothing to end your whole life over. It's like things like that. It seems so irrational to people like us, but to the person who's living it, it's so real.
But then why would he need to get a lawyer? And you know what I mean?
Well, because who do they look at first? I mean, let's look at it from the other point of view. I'm not saying this is true or not, but I mean, play devil's advocate. If he truly didn't do anything and he's like, oh shit, they're going to look at me.
Yeah, you don't want to end up sitting there and having a psychologically coerced confession or something from being there for 12, 18 hours.
But then wouldn't he find it weird that she didn't get in contact with him for days about the child?
I think it's weird that
but we don't know what. But you know what the question is? What did the text say that was sent from her phone to his? They won't release that. Why won't they release it? Why do you guys think they wouldn't release what that text said? I mean, we heard that she texted her work. They told us everything that was in that text. Why wouldn't they tell us what her phone texted his phone?
See, I thought people were saying that she had texted him that day. So she texted him the same time that she texted her boss when her phone was pinged in Idaho.
Yep, it sent two texts, one to him and one to her boss.
Yeah,
So we
did you
heard.
get my message that I sent you earlier with some screenshots?
You know, I did see the screenshots, but I didn't get a chance to read it all.
Yeah, because there was one on her mom's.
Yeah, why don't you talk about that? Because I didn't get a chance to read it, so let's talk about it. You want to read it?
Okay, so you want me? Okay, I just wanted to make sure that
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I opened.
Well, I didn't want to get you into any trouble on YouTube or anything from reading something from someone else's page, because I don't know how all that works. But
oh no, it should be fine.
Hey, Mandy, before you do that, I just wanted to say bye to everybody. I'm going to jump back on in the chat, but I just wanted to say
thank you for chatting with us.
Yeah, I'll be on there in the chat in a minute. Bye.
Bye. Okay, so everybody's saying like she wouldn't leave her baby, but you know, people get depressed and they do it all the time.
Exactly. I never thought my ex-husband would.
Your ex-husband killed himself?
Yeah, last April 2017.
Oh my God, I'm sorry.
We were texting, and he told me you'd be better off without him. And I told him ignorant. And then 11 minutes later, I got a phone call from his mother-in-law.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and she was supposed to be with him that weekend. So,
I'm so sorry.
I was 4 months pregnant.
Did you really think that he was going to do anything, or were you just like always sorry for himself?
No, I didn't. I thought he was just kind of depressed. I mean, he was always big about if, like, he and we shared our phone password. Both of us, even though I'm married now, even my ex-husband knew my phone password, because we always told each other if something ever happens to us, we have all of our kids' information on our phones, so always shared our phone password. And he also had a life insurance policy at work, but they had just switched carriers, and he's one of those last minute people. He never went to the kiosk to put our daughter in surgery. So because he had just gotten married 2 months before he committed suicide, all of the money went to his wife that he only knew for 5 months total. So,
gosh.
And then he would have never done, and that's the same thing I thought too at first. I was like, he would never done this to his daughter, but did battle depression. And I guess
it's real. It's real.
Right. And, and all of us that don't battle those battles say, and I say it all the time too, is, don't do a permanent solution for a temporary problem. But those people in their state of mind, it's not a temporary problem. It's a problem they can foresee happening until they die of natural causes.
Yeah, and this is something that they think is going to, haunt them forever.
To wait for natural causes, because the pain is so terrible. So, yeah, I mean, I get
very sad. It's very sad. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for your daughter. Sorry for you. I mean, it's just like the unthinkable,
It is.
But I can say this, the fact that you and your ex-husband shared passcodes, your phones and stuff, that tells me you learned a lot from your parents who stayed friends and celebrated Christmas with you and still do together. I think that's awesome.
Absolutely. And we had a tumultuous divorce. And he had problems of our own. He was abusive to me, but I also knew that he was depressed. He had also gotten into a motorcycle accident, had a subdural hematoma, and had a lot of cognitive defects as far as the way that he processed anger. So I gave him an out for that, because he wasn't a mean person. He wasn't. He was a genuinely caring, nice person, unless he got triggered with anger, and it was hard to let the anger go.
Yeah.
So we split up when our daughter was 4.5, and then the last year and a half of his life, me, him, and my husband, we used to sit in the garage and talk to him on speakerphone and drink beer as if he was sitting with us. And I used to tell him all the time, hey, I'll be your wingman. I'll tell everybody how awesome you are. And I always told him monogamous person, and if he ever needed an out, to call me and his buddy, you know.
Well, I think that's cool. I mean, I'm sorry things. I think you guys probably could have had a good relationship for your daughter, you know.
For sure, for sure.
Oh.
So let me read that thing from the mom so I don't start crying on the live.
Okay.
So on November 30th, Kelsey's mom had posted, I know this is not everyone's belief / understanding. As far as the deceased are concerned, their next waking moment will be the resurrection. This does dispute the claim that our loved ones are watching over us. How heavenly would heaven be if we had to watch our loved ones suffer on earth? Look to Jesus for your earthly support, not the deceased. And then in quotations, the dead know nothing. In quotations, Ecclesiastics, I think that's how you say it, 9:5. I'm not religious, sorry guys.
Yeah, I can't help you with that either.
And then she posted under that. Oh my gosh, I totally missed posting that for you or sending that to you. Let me find it real quick. Then, oh, here it is. Then somebody said it. Somebody under her post in the comments said it does make the living feel better believing their deceased loved ones are close by. She replied to that, I feel better just knowing they're no longer suffering. And that was on November 30th. Might be coincidental, but I found it kind of odd. And you know, mother's intuitions are always pretty.
I think it's weird too. Who do we have with us? Miss Jamie?
Is she on?
She gone.
Oh.
Oni, welcome back.
Is he back?
Jamie was on, now she's gone. I don't know what's going on. I just keep hearing
Maybe
that doorbell.
like me,
I'm
and
on
the
my
first
phone,
time-
so I'm not used.
The first time I went into Zoom, I couldn't figure out how to turn the audio and video off, so I got out and got in like 1200.
I don't know. You guys all sound the same to me, so I have to like actually go and look at names because we got so many country bumpkins on here. I don't know. You guys all sound the same to me, so I have to like actually look at names because we got so many country bumpkins. We're echoing.
Heel.
Names because somebody needs to turn their YouTube down, whoever that is.
It's not me because I have my laptop on mute.
Okay, hang on. It must be Oni. I don't know if I can mute him though. We sound okay now, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey, Gwen. Has Gwen been in here or she just arrived? Because I didn't see her.
I haven't really been looking at the chats because I've been looking through Facebook to see if I can find anything new while we're on here.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think that's weird that she posted that too. It's a little kind of coincidental or just kind of freaky or eerie, right?
Yeah, I mean, what, Thanksgiving was November 21st? Right?
22nd, I think.
22nd. So, I mean, almost 7 days later, she posts a Bible scripture because she is a religious person. And like I said, like mother's intuitions, like.
Yeah, like she felt like, posted it, but didn't know why. And how is country bumpkins racist?
It's so not. I'm totally a country bumpkin. I'm wearing boots right now.
But how would that even be racist? Like country bumpkins? It's not a race.
No, it's not even anything I'm offended by, and I am a country bumpkin.
Country bumpkin is endearing, someone said.
It's
Oh, John was joking.
very endearing, Cubby.
It is. I love it.
For sure.
All the country bumpkins calling in, talking about their cattle ranch.
Yeah, we have a bunch of cows around here. We just chase them around.
I mean, we have cows here too. Like in Michigan, there's farms and stuff, but like you don't rope them and stuff. Right? That's foreign to me. I didn't realize people really did that.
They speak bumpkinese. You're right, Gwen. We sure do. I like that. I'm gonna start using that, Gwen. I need you to copyright that.
What?
Bumpkinese? She said
Bumpkinese?
they speak bumpkinese.
They do.
I mean, I can legit walk out at the side door of my garage right now, and there are cows right there, right outside my door.
What state are you in again?
Texas.
Oh, you're in Texas too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I live in the most Republican little town of Texas.
Okay, so which part of Texas? Because we had two, I think Jamie's from Texas, and then we had Stacy, who's also from Texas, but they're on either side of the state from each other. So we were talking about how long you could actually drive from one end of Texas to the other.
Forever. I live
Forever.
4.3 miles from George Bush's ranch.
Oh, Gwen just said, do you know George W?
Yes, actually, we do. He
Nice.
goes to a little tiny church every Easter here in our town. We live in Crawford. He goes to Prairie Chapel Church, which used to be Prairie Chapel Community. It started like back in the early 1900s, and 3 families that are still very big around here, their family started it. So it's a little church. It goes to Canaan Baptist Church for Easter Sunday. And then Prairie Chapel also has a school, a 1-room schoolhouse that's still here. It's historical. But we're also good friends with the head of his security detail that lives right outside of the gates into his ranch.
So you're actually in Crawford?
Yes.
Very cool.
Very small.
I like George W.
And no, Pip and JoJo from Fixer Upper do not actually live in town. They have a Crawford address, but they do not live in Crawford.
Oh, they're from there too?
Well, they're not from here. They moved out into an old farmhouse.
Oh, gotcha.
The highway,
We did it or some shit.
Yeah, like 15 miles away from here. But it has a Crawford address. So I go up to the gas station to buy beer and cigarettes, and I have people that come up and they're like, the last person was from Arizona, and she's like, me and my 17-year-old son just drove here. Where do Chip and JoJo live? And I'm like, not here, ma'am. If you turn around right there and you go over the railroad tracks, go up there about 9 miles, take a left, go another 4 miles, their house is right there on the hill.
Too funny. So how big is Crawford? How many people?
About 713.
That's it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Very, very small.
Oh, I had no idea.
My daughter's class total, there's 3 classes in her grade, but there's like 50 kids total, I think.
Oh my God. Wow.
Tiny. Very tiny.
Wow. So you really can relate to like this Patrick and like where he lives and stuff like that.
Small town, keep it quiet. Don't let anybody know your business, and smile.
See, I live in a small town too, but I think small towns like in the north are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, my grandfather lives in New Baltimore. I think you know who I am now. I didn't put my last name on here, but he lives in New Baltimore, and it's small, and it kind of has like a country feel because he goes to this little cafe there that's like country something. I forget what it is. When my grandmother passed away, he went there every night for dinner, and it really made me feel like I was kind of sort of at home. Older, but I was kind of sort of at home. They were all welcoming, and sweet, and there's this like bread bakery and stuff. So
Yeah.
everything. There's those little small communities there, but it's nothing.
Yeah,
like
it's different. It's
here.
different.
Nothing. I mean, here, and then you've got Colorado. See, my ex-husband's family used to own a farm in Colorado. So they farmed from Amarillo all the way up to Colorado. And from Amarillo to Colorado, it's like an 8-hour drive. So it's like nothing.
My dog is so funny. She literally will come up when I have food. She'll come up and just lay her head on me and look at me all cute until I give her a piece of food. Like, she just knows that that's cute. So, like, put her snout on me.
What kind of dog is it?
She's a golden retriever husky mix.
Oh.
And she looks more like a golden than anything. She's just she's really cute.
She just gives you those eyes like Mom.
She does. Can you picture that golden retriever face? They're just so cute.
Yes.
She just puts her head on me and just like looks at me like, and I don't know how she knows to do that. She just knows it's cute. And I think that's what makes it
trained
cute.
you well. Good
Mhm.
girl.
She has. Little snot. Okay, so everybody's asking if Oni's muffin is clean.
My muffin is squeaky clean.
Raul said muffin check.
The Muffin Man's muffin's cleaned.
I love our group. It cracks me up. I love all of you. You guys all crack me up.
All right, I just threw up a bunch of hearts to the new freaking. I've already got 76 subscribers. I only need 25 more so I can get my custom URL. I checked my email. I still have not been reinstated.
I love you so much.
My heart
so
broken.
everybody wants to know. So
Fine. I'll sign my husband into YouTube and I'll make him a subscriber.
Okay, so oh my God, Cheryl, yes, I'm her pet healer. That's so true. He totally has me wrapped. So Oni, everybody wants to know. So we were kind of discussing what happened with your channel. Okay. And you did get an email, right? That said
No.
You did not.
No email.
You just went there and
I got a note. It said at the very top, it said, hold on. I have screenshots on my phone. I think I sent them to you, Jay.
So you can't even like appeal it or anything because you didn't get an
yeah,
email?
my attorney's on it right now.
Oh, good.
So, but here's the thing is now the channel's been gone. I've lost everything. I'll have to reestablish everything.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So it was like wiped out. Like you're not even on like a timeout. You're wiped.
Wiped completely out. The channel's gone.
Oh my gosh.
Let me see. So it said at the very top of it. Hold on. I texted you the screenshots, Jay. It says.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's been a long day.
Yeah, I'm trying to find them here.
My days run together.
So at the top of it, there's a big red thing when I logged in, and it said, "Can't go live any longer. Your channel's being
for like 60 days, right?
90.
90?
Yeah, 3 months. We received a copyright takedown request for videos in your channel, which would you'll need to complete a copyright school to regain access to your account." So, Golightly and I both did copyright school this morning.
Did she get shut down too?
She didn't get shut down. No, I got shut down. I think probably because I'm so new. They probably thought, "Fuck this little fucker." And then the second one says, "Copyright status, community guidelines. You have one copyright strike. You no longer can stream live. You have a 90-day hold on your account." And then I got another email, or well, not another email, but then I got something else that says, it's not that one. I went to go in there and it said, your account has now been officially suspended, but I can't find. I don't know if I screenshotted that one and sent it to her. So yeah, the account's fucking gone. So I contacted my attorney. They've submitted all the information that they needed to already to try to get it. Does
every YouTuber, like channel person, need an attorney?
Well, I mean, this just goes to show you how easily that your account can just be taken away from you.
Well, the bottom line is, and what the most messed up part of it is that YouTube is a private company. So you're not protected by, freedom of speech on YouTube because they're a private company and they can basically do whatever they want, whenever they want. So it's just unclear.
So it's like working in a right to hire state. They can
pretty
fire
much,
they want
but
to.
at least when you work, you're given an employee handbook and you understand what's right and what's wrong, right? What you can do, what you can't do. With this, I'm still confused, Oni, at what was that they didn't give you examples of what copyrighted information, what exactly caused you to get the strike. You know what I'm saying? Like,
post before that, was there any
the last one that I did was the killer that killed and the killing, and it was a picture of North Korea and fuckstick.
Yeah.
Well, but what were you talking about?
I don't. We went over the details of the autopsy that night, and I can't really remember it. I can't watch the video. I don't even have access to any of my videos.
Well, I can see your videos.
You can see the videos?
Yeah.
How?
When I go to your account is still there.
You must just be on like a live video.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you're just on a live video ban. Like, you can record videos and put them up.
True crime and gossip. No, when I type in true
crime.
No,
I just went there. It says the channel does not exist.
Yeah.
Did you delete it?
No, they took it away from me.
It was there earlier because I screenshotted it to
you. I know, but when I woke up from my nap, it was
now.
gone. And so I had to create a whole new one. And now I can't go live for 24 hours on the new one.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
But I've got 88 subscribers and I uploaded the Ask Go Lightly does NK damage control.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. It's the only video I have now.
Okay, so the whole old channel is gone.
Huh?
What's your new channel?
The new channel, it's True Crime and Gossip. It's going to be the same thing again. Because now that name will be released. Once that account was gone, I guess I was able to create another one called True Crime and Gossip. But I had to do it underneath a different email.
Okay, so right now it's the one that has 70 subscribers, right?
That's me, yeah. That's the new channel.
Well, there's 89. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that we could find you. And so anybody else that wanted to find you, you could.
Yeah.
We gotta have our own.
Oh, I was livid.
Oh my goodness.
But I don't even know if they can even reinstate the old account. I don't even know if that's possible. I don't know how that works.
They deleted it, so I doubt it. I think you're right. Like, it's...
They just deleted your entire channel? Like, bye?
Yeah,
when I go to log in now under True Crime and Gossip, like my other email, the truecrimeandgossip@gmail.com, and log into the account, it doesn't say, like, there's no, like, little picture in the corner. Like, everything's just fucking gone. The only thing I have is Gmail.
That is weird. I'm not understanding that. Like, you should at least get some kind of clarification, like, so you know.
Right. Well, that's why they were written into, all of that shit, because them fuckers.
Yeah, I mean, I would at least want to know what I did wrong so that maybe I don't make the same mistake again. I don't know.
You'd think.
Right.
So tonight, because I can't go live, we're just going to cover the Mishawaka thing, and it's going to be over on Periscope.
I don't even know what Mishawaka is. What is Mishawaka?
It's that pregnant girl that was in high school that got stabbed by her high school boyfriend.
Oh my gosh, because she didn't get an abortion on when he said so.
Yes.
Oh, for God's sake. Listen to this. Did you guys hear about the story of the deputy that killed his family today?
Yes.
Oh
no!
That touched my heart. And
horrible, horrible. So a deputy, he was retired, right? I believe he was retired, and they hired him back part-time. Killed his wife, his granddaughter, and his daughter, and then himself.
Yeah, didn't he go over to the daughter's house because his granddaughter lived with him and his wife?
Yeah, and then he went to his daughter's house and killed her.
You know, I think the chief of police or whoever that was doing the press conference today, I was so amazed that he took the stance that he did on suicide awareness and
Oh, I
prevention.
know.
Because that's
amazing.
what me and my ex-sister-in-law are doing right now. We have a suicide support group, and my ex-sister-in-law, she does a lot of speeches for colleges and stuff about suicide prevention and awareness. And I was amazed because when I saw that you posted that and I clicked on it, I really didn't want to, because I was like, oh my gosh, this is such another horrible thing that like I can't fix. But when I heard him talking about suicide awareness and prevention the way that he was, and that he has implemented starting January 1, that his whole department and everybody involved, even administrators, are going to get training, I was just amazed.
Yeah, I thought that was cool too. I really did. And they tried to talk him out of killing himself.
No.
Wherever he shot himself, all the deputies there on the scene were trying to tell him why suicide would not be a good option, right? This was in the Tampa area where this happened, but they were trying to tell him, every reason why he shouldn't. And he said, I'm sorry, I've got to go be with my family. And he made mention that he was losing everything. He was having financial difficulties. I mean, people get so deep that they don't see any way out.
It's a tunnel vision. It's a tunnel vision, and there's no light at the end of their tunnel. I mean, these people are staring down a tunnel that to them is lasting for their whole life, until natural causes take them. There is no light at the end of their tunnel. They are just driving down darkness. And it doesn't matter, even if you try to shine a light down it and say, come to the light, come to the light. They don't
get it.
They can't.
Can you imagine those deputies, though, that were the ones trying to talk him out of doing it? They all knew him. They all knew him as like this nice man. And
I can definitely, I've been there. I
just can't imagine.
I drove an hour to be at my ex-husband's because when his mother-in-law called me, she said that 17-year-old son who had prom night that night, none of the other 7 adults that were there moving my ex-husband's wife out that day went into the house to check on him when they thought they heard a gunfire. The 17-year-old was sent by the adults inside to check on him.
Oh my God.
He's the one that called 911, told 911 that he thought he was still breathing. So that's what I was told 11 minutes after I had talked to him on text message, that he was still breathing and I needed to get there. I'm the ex-wife. I've never even met his mother-in-law in 2 months. And she's telling me that I need to drive an hour north and get there. So me and my husband get there, and he's being wheeled out of the house in a gurney. And all I could think was, honey, your dad's a pastor. Why was he in there praying for him?
Wow.
And all I wanted to do was get there as quick as I could, put my hands on my friend, even if he was deceased, and tell him, you're not alone. Because suicide is that lonely. So lonely. And I felt it deep in my bones, and that's my ex-husband. It was hard for me. I didn't sleep for 2 weeks. I kept having, even when I would try to sleep, I would have dreams that, that all of it was just, and of course I was pregnant. I used to get up every morning before my husband and my daughter did and just go sit in my bathroom and cry. I swear my son's gonna know heartbreak because he was that close.
What happened?
My ex-husband.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I was talking to my husband. No, I was listening to you. Sorry, love.
Okay, mute your damn.
I know. Actually, you guys, I've got to jump off of here, so I can get going on the Periscope. But so Jay, are you gonna take over on your channel?
Yeah, I'll come back on at 10 o'clock, you guys.
Okay. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for those who have subscribed. The new channel is youtube.com/true crime gossips. It's plural now.
I'll be back on in just a few minutes, you guys.
So, all right, guys.
I got to give him his controls back.
All right. So, all right. How do I end this? Oh, I just click stop streaming.
Good talking to y'all.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Love you.
Love you.